So right now I'm currently warming up my car because it is very, very cold, very freezing out. The weather here in Jersey is very, very cold, man. So it's like I'm just waiting for my car to warm up. It's frozen right now. I haven't drove my car since Sunday, I believe. And I had to cover my windshield to make sure no ice gets on my windshield. But instead, the covering that I used for the windshield, it was very, very frozen, man. There was a lot of ice on it, and I had to literally put it in the bathtub to run it under hot water so that it can defrost. It was that frozen, guys. Like, seriously. And like, I'm contemplating on even, doing my rounds today with Spark because it's so freezing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Right? It's like 14 in my car. It says 14 degrees out right now, and it has. I can't remember if it has ever been 14 degrees out recently, because usually it's just like in the early 20s, late 20s, early 30s. But it's the first time I've seen it being 14 degrees out. That's crazy, man. It is hella cold up in here. That's why January for a lot of people is just like a month where everybody gets kind of complacent. Like, they get pumped, they get motivated for their New Year's resolutions, but it's like they just call it quits midway through because the weather is so bad. The cold weather is just too much. The cold weather can literally hold you back from doing what you want to do, or staying motivated, or staying inspired to take your life to the next level. Like, I can imagine it's hard for a lot of people to stay active in this weather. And that's why, for me, I'm doing all the workouts I can do at home. And I still appear in the gym from time to time. I've been going to the gym a little bit here and there, but I've been mainly doing my workouts at home, keeping myself still active, a little bit productive, you know what I'm saying? And, living up in the north is a challenge when it's the winter season. It's a lot, things are a lot more breezy, man, when the spring season comes around. And then you have summer. It's like life just seems more breezy at that moment, at that time, because you're just more active, right? And you're getting more sunlight too. You're getting more vitamin D on top of that. When during the winter season, you're not getting much vitamin D, so now you got to rely on taking vitamin supplements. You know what I'm saying? A substitute for what you're not getting with the sunlight. So it's a challenge, man. It's definitely a challenge. But January, to me, it starts out okay, but then as you go into the real breezy cold, like frigidly cold weather now, because always around this time we get snow. I never see it snow in December, but it's always snowing around January most of the time, and maybe a couple times in February, then it stops. And then we start transitioning into that spring weather in March. And March is the month where everybody needs to be active. March is the month that y'all need to, step it up when it comes to your workouts, your physical exercises, getting your body in shape. You should already be doing that right now in the winter season. But I'm saying really, really step it up in March. Really step it up in March. Because if the winter and the frigid and cold is holding you back from getting really active with your workouts, I can understand to a certain degree. But at the same time, you still want to use your house, use your apartment, use whatever you have to get a hard pump workout in where you're sweating, right? But when March rolls around, you want to take it to a whole new level. Real talk. You really want to step it up in March. Because when that cold weather dissipates, there ain't gonna be no excuse. No excuse. For all of us, people that live in the North, Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, you know, Maine, like, we're not gonna have no excuse once this winter ends. You know, it's time to get real active. And I'm saying, like, we're gonna work out every single day in March. Starting in March, we're gonna work out every single day. We're gonna take it to a whole new level, right? Because I know y'all having your off days right now during the winter season. I know y'all having your off days. But when that spring comes, we gotta take it up a notch, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So, do your best to keep yourself very warm during this winter season, right? Wear your gloves, wear your hats. I got mine already in the car. Or actually, I got a bandana, but I always be wearing a bandana anyway. You know what I'm saying? To cover my face, cover my head pretty much. Got my gloves and all that. So I'm gonna be out for a while. I just want to be out the apartment because it's not good. Just because it's really cold out, I don't want to be cooped up in there all the time, all day. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? You still need to at least make an effort to go outside, even if it's just for 30 minutes to an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself out there, man. Don't be all crumbled up in the house. I know it's easy to do that, but we can't really make excuses for ourselves, man. So that being said, this is Solo Dolo Talks, and I'll come back at y'all with another one. Thank y'all for watching.